And what we're going to do is create our first post. Let's say that I just create this post and I say, etc. And of course, I'd probably write more in this blog post, but let's just pretend that's what I'm writing. And then I can actually say, all right, I'm just ready to post it. Just hit publish. Okay, and it goes live. Okay, so once this post is up and live, now I didn't select any categories, but if I scroll down here, you'll see that the default category has been set for me, which is blog. And I want every post to have that be their default category. And you'll see why in just a minute. But then this is also a daily tip. So I'm going to go ahead and add daily tip because I forgot to. Let's pretend. Of course, this can be done when you publish it as well. And then I just click update. Now, every time I do a new post, if I go to set other categories on it, like say when I'm first going to publish it, I'm going to go set daily tips and reclaimed wood as categories. I also want to make sure I set blog because that is the default category. I want to make sure it gets its default, and you'll see why in just a minute, the way I'm going to have this organized. So now let's head over to the menu because currently, if somebody goes to the website, they actually don't have a blog link. And so we want them to be able to find the blog. And here's how we do that. We go under categories and we choose blog, and then I'm going to say add to menu. And I now have a link that links directly to the blog category where every blog entry is going to go under as a default. And again, set that as well if you're setting other categories. And then I hit save menu. And I go back to the website and hit refresh. And we have a blog link. And if I click it, it takes me over to the blog category. So then I have my first post, and if I had multiple posts, of course, they'd all be listed here. And of course, here also on categories, I can see blog, daily tips, reclaim ideas, etc., etc. Okay, so that's it. Now we have a blog category set up. We've got our post that we can start creating. We have a link that links to the blog. So my website, content management is ready to go. So the next thing I want to talk about is just ongoing management of content. So let's say I want to go in here and make some changes to a page. It's really easy. You just click all pages, choose the page you want to edit. You can either click on the title of the page to edit it or just click edit. There's also a quick edit option, but I never use that. I like the full edit options because there's a lot more I can do with it. And then I can go in here and I can change the text around. I could make this maybe instead of header 2, let's make it header 3. I can also make it full width if I want, or add a picture, or different cool stuff like that, and just hit update. And of course, adding new pages is easy. So managing content from this point on is super easy, super straightforward. And then blog posts are of course a breeze. You just go in, and when you're ready to create a new post, you just hit add new. It puts it in order so that the next one is just by the date when it was published. But let's say that you're in a situation where you want that to be published tomorrow, but you want to write it today, and you don't want to have to remember to go in and post it. So let's say I'm going to do a post on events coming up and announcing a free reclaimed table giveaway this Saturday at 9 a.m. All right, so let's say I create some kind of a blog post that I want to have come out on a different day. I don't want it being posted today. So what you can do is right up here where it says publish and it says immediately, I can edit that and say, all right, I want this to come out October 4. I want it to come out tomorrow. And let's say I want it coming out at 12 o'clock. Okay. I hit OK, and I just click schedule. So now that blog post is not going to be live until tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And again, that 12 o'clock has to do with your time zone on your blog. So let's just take a look at that and see what ours is set to really quick. We'll go to general here and just scroll down. So right now we're at UTC plus 0. So we want to say we're going to change that to -5 because that's the UTC time we're on, and hit save changes. And there we go. So now when I refresh this guy and I go to blog, it's not going to show that post because it's not scheduled to come out yet. Now let's say that I want to have blog also have menu items popping under, like I said before. So we want other categories appearing under our blog link. And let's say that maybe we don't want the blog link going anywhere. Maybe we don't want, when they click it, it doesn't do anything. So that's all totally doable. What we're going to do is we're going to actually say under the blog link right here, we're going to do another category. I'm going to say I want daily tips and reclaimed ideas. So I'm going to add those two, and I'm going to put them in a little bit, and it's going to pop them in right under blog. So now when you hover over blog, you're going to also have other options you can jump directly to. And again, you can change the name of these per menu item just by hitting that little arrow and change the navigation. And then you can also just drag and drop. So I hit save menu, go back over here and refresh the page. And then if I hover over it, now I have other categories to choose from. And I can just jump directly to daily tips, or jump directly to reclaim ideas, or of course just click blog and it goes directly there. And if I don't want blog to go anywhere, then again, we do what we did with resources. We create a link out of the links category and just do a hashtag and then the label that you want. And that just creates a menu item that doesn't actually go anywhere, but allows it to have menu items underneath it. Okay, so that wraps up the content management portion of this course. And before we end this particular video, I want to just briefly show you how to create a user and grant them access to manage your content. So if you have someone that you want to do blog writing for you, you can give them an account and they don't have any more power than what you want them to have. So what you're going to do is just jump over to users and click add new. And you're going to put in all the required information, username, email, password, of course. Create a password for them that's a strong enough password, and then you can also check this little box here that says send the password to the new user by email, so it'll notify them of their username and password, and then the role that you want them to have. So subscriber is just someone who can read. They don't have any ability to write anything. So if you want a blog writer, then you would actually want to have a contributor, and a contributor can actually just contribute posts. So they can't go in and edit posts that you've done or change things that you've done in other posts. So you don't want to give more power than is necessary to people. Of course, a contributor, an author, and an editor don't have the ability to change the site settings and the admin settings and the theme and things like that. So you'll really want to choose those options at your own risk and what you think is best for you and for your site. So that wraps up this portion of Module 4. I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about plugins, and we'll do a couple plugin installs and see how that changes our site and what we're able to enhance our site to do with plugins. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.